Hello, this is the Ramblings of an Indisciplined Mind podcast for Tuesday, August 23rd, 2016. As of this recording, Sierra is still missing. So, there's been a lot of cool news to watch over the last couple of weeks, in that we had the Olympics. And there's been lots of cool things that happened. We had Michael Phelps come back and had a strong Olympics, and he's got 23 gold now, and he's retiring. And you had Usain Bolt did his triple, 3 Olympics in a row with 3 gold medals in his 3 events, which is I think the 100, 200 meter and the 4x100 relay. And then he's retiring too, so that was cool to see. But then there was this little story that happened in the last couple days of the Olympics that was very heartwarming. It was taking place during the women's 500 meter race. And there were 2 racers, one from America, Abby D'Agostino, I think I'm saying that correct, and one from New Zealand, Nikki Hamblin. I find it funny that the New Zealander's name is the one that's easier to say, but I digress. And they were like at about the 3,000 meter mark, and they got tangled up in each other, and they both fell. And Abby was the first one on her feet, and she stopped and made sure that Nikki could get up, and then they started running together. But then Abby very quickly fell again on her own and realized that something was wrong. In fact, when I saw coverage of it, it looked to me like she said, "I think I broke it." Just reading lips is what I think I saw her say. But the 2 of them together managed to finish the race, and it was a great story. It was a great story about 2 athletes from different countries reaching out to each other. They actually were allowed to participate in the final event, because this was like one of the probably semifinal, I believe. So they were both allowed to participate in the final because of this, because they'd helped each other. And it turns out Abby had totally messed up her knee. She messed up her ACL and her MCL and a couple of CLs I don't remember. And she's on crutches. She wasn't racing, so she was there. But Nikki ran, and she didn't have a very good time. She was, I think, the last one across, and she looked like she was in pain, so I'm kind of wondering if she didn't have some nagging injury that maybe wasn't quite as severe as Abby's, but that was slowing her down as well. And it was cool because as Nikki was coming toward the finish line, and she's obviously struggling, and she looked like she was in pain, they showed Abby sitting there in the stands, and she's watching Nikki, and she's got concern all over her face, and it's obvious these 2 women have bonded over this. So it's just a great feel-good story. Well, today there was a addendum to that story, and that is they both have received the Pierre de Coubertin medal, and this is a special medal that is, and I'm probably mispronouncing that, by the way, special medal that the Olympic Committee can choose to give out, and it's meant to recognize extraordinary Olympic spirit. And so both of these women got one of these medals. It's only been awarded 17 times before in the course of the modern Olympics. And I just thought that was a great story. I'm grateful to the IOC for recognizing them, and I was very happy that there was kind of a story that showed an American behaving well, because most of the week has been dominated by Ryan Lochte and what he did, which was an American not behaving well, quite the opposite. And it was good to see some positive covers come out, and something that can make me go, yes, I'm proud to be a member of the same country that she is, a citizen with her. I'm not terribly proud to be a citizen alongside Ryan Lochte, although I am. I can't change that, but yeah. So that was kind of a nice bit of news I saw today. I thought I'd talk about that. It's kind of the icing on the cake of the Olympics, because they're over. Sunday was the closing ceremony, so it's kind of you don't have the daily results to look forward to, but this was kind of a nice little surprise of a couple women that reached out to each other and just help each other to at least finish their race. And obviously neither one of them was going to win, but it was still a lovely, lovely story, and it warmed the cockles of my heart. But that's all I had to talk about today. I will be back tomorrow. I'll be talking to you then. So, be seeing you.